Police chiefs are some of the most powerful authorities able to command cops. But what happens when police chiefs mess up and their co-workers try to arrest them?
I think I murdered him that night.
At 1 a.m. on the 28th of July, police were called by a taxi driver after a man started banging on his window, begging him to call the cops. The man, later identified as Ohio Police Chief Chad McCardle, claimed he was stabbed by a group of people, but when cops arrived, his story changed drastically.
Three guys and they drove me south. Where'd they stab you? Right here. He hit me probably 3 or 4 times. Hard, and then he got me right here.
Do you have any idea who it is?
Good.
You are Spanish.
They pulled me in the car.
They pulled you with their car.
Here's what up, dude. I'm a cop. I don't know what your guys' problem is, but...
For some reason, Chad decided to start being slightly passive-aggressive to the cops, despite them not having any problem with him whatsoever. It's clear that something might be bothering Chad, and it's obviously not the 4 stab wounds that he claims to have sustained. Luckily, it doesn't take long for him to spill the truth.
Basically, this alley, it started kicking me in the face. I grabbed a stick and started stabbing me. I'm pretty sure I killed one of them.
You think you killed one of them?
Yeah. He's like, came up and kicked me in the face. I was like, alright, let's go. I broke the range off and started just stabbing. I don't want dude to be dead, but don't around with me, dude.
What started out as a simple call has suddenly turned into something incredibly serious that's gonna be pretty hard to solve. As it stands, their only witness is also their primary suspect, but they've also got a gang of people and a dead body to find. This one isn't gonna be easy, or at least that was the case until they found this in the alley where it all happened.
Hey, just come out here. What's your name?
Joey.
Joey, did you hear any commotion going on? Like a fight or something that's broke out?
Yeah.
Come out here for me, so I can see you.
I was just hiding from him.
You were hiding from him?
Yeah.
So what did you hear?
I was standing right there, and he kicked me in the back out of the blue.
Kicked you?
Yeah.
Did you do anything to him when he kicked you?
No.
No?
I hit the ground. Matter of fact, my back is screwed.
So when he came up and attacked you, did he say anything?
He said, I'm gonna kill you.
At this point, things aren't looking good for Chad. On the bright side, nobody's dead, so he might just be able to dodge a murder charge. But by all accounts, he has still just beaten up a homeless guy for no obvious reason. So now it's up to the cops to decide what to do.
I can't get any description of all these people. So you stabbed him multiple times. There's absolutely 0 stab wounds on him whatsoever. All we can corroborate is that you beat this poor guy up in an alley for no reason. Who wants to press charges?
Put your hands on your back. We're going to detain you right now. We'll another investigation.
Am I being charged with something?
Right now you are detained.
I think I murdered him that night.
It seems all his years of police work haven't taught him to remain silent, as at this rate, he might end up talking himself back into a murder charge. Currently, Chad is being charged with 1 count of misdemeanor battery and has been placed on paid administrative leave from his position back in Ohio. The maximum charge he's facing is 1 year in jail and a $1,000 fine. But at least Matthew remained calm during his stop. Jonathan Hemphill, however, managed to do the exact opposite in his stop, despite being only pulled over for having too dark of a tint on his windows.
Say hello, was that illegal?
No, sir. The reason why we're stopping you, well, because of the window tint violation.
I blinked my blue lights at you to let you know who I was.
Yes, sir. Well, we didn't know what that's not a government tag.
That is a unofficial tag. That tag not even on file.
I said, yes. Well, we have to catch up the buildings and run it and everything like that, sir. So
I won't blink my blue lights at you next time. I'll let you just sit there. I was just speaking. I'm the police chief in Zambia.
Well, nice to meet you, sir.
Matt Pope worked for me. Your chief worked for me.
Yes, sir. There's no need to get upset.
I'm upset because I spoke to you when I come by, and now you're pulling me
Sir,
over.
I've never met you a day in my life.
I understand that.
Why are you being hostile?
Easy. I don't have to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you.
The cops are immediately met with aggression despite this being a pretty minor stop. After they realized it was a fellow officer, the chief would likely have been able to explain away the window tint and let them know it was an official police vehicle with clearance. But Jonathan's aggression throws all of that out the window while making the officers believe that maybe something isn't right here.
Yeah. What?
She's about bringing your driver's license.
All right. That's fine.
Yeah. First when we ran the tag, it came back to like a Dodge Ram, so we're just
Not a
confirming
Dodge
this.
Ram. You must have run it wrong. You must have run it wrong because you wouldn't come back to a Dodge Ram.
we were confirmed it. They let us know those things.
So it's still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
Sir, can I ask why you're so
Is it
upset?
still coming back to a Dodge Ram
No,
now?
we got it fixed. Why are you so upset?
No, you didn't fix it. Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram right now?
No, it came back 9 on 5.
That's right, because
Okay.
you run it wrong.
Chief,
I
I'm trying to be
spoke y'all.
respectful with you,
I understand
okay?
that. I understand.
I'm not raising my voice or
I
nothing at
understand
you,
that.
right?
I understand.
All right, let's
But
man
I'm
to
trying
man,
to
let's
tell
be
you,
respectful to one
the
another.
only thing I done wrong, y'all never would have pulled me over if I hadn't flicked my blue license.
No,
to you.
sir. No, we were going to pull you up, actually.
All right.
But, like I said, there's people out here impersonating police officer with blue light.
Or if she threw my license, if she is getting for me.
She'll bring it to you, sir.
Okay, well that's fine.
I'm just trying to,
Get through.
I'm trying to talk with you.
I don't want to talk anymore about it.
Alrighty.
Again, this stop was incredibly minor, and all the officers really wanted to do was check that this was in fact a police officer and not just an impersonator. But unfortunately for Jonathan, he escalated this to a completely unnecessary and unprofessional level, and received heavy criticism for it.
That's very unprofessional.
After a short investigation, it was decided that Jonathan would receive an oral reprimand, and he would be required to attend at least 6 months of anger management and de-escalation classes. You'd think that the cops in such high positions of power would know to avoid breaking the law, but people like Corporal Scott Bertzig clearly did not get that memo. Officer Brooke Shutterly was called to the scene of a car crash where she immediately recognized her supervisor sitting in the driver's seat of the crashed vehicle.
Reached out for my lighter, slammed into his ass.
Cool.
No, not really.
Not really. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Your car's fucked up.
No, absolutely. Which I just fucking fixed.
Obviously, Brooke and Scott are familiar with each other, and curiously, Scott holds nothing back when describing exactly how the incident went down. It's clear that Scott is the one at fault here, so before going any further, Brooke decides to call back to the base to ask whether or not it's okay for her to be handling this incident.
This crash, Birdie is so come work it? Okay. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've worked a crash with one of us in it, so. No, he's not on duty. He's in his POV. I just didn't want there to be any, conflict of interest type issues. Alright, that was it. I just want to make sure. Alright, bye. Damn it, Birdie.
Brooke is given the go-ahead and told that there should be no issues with her handling this case, but that was before she noticed this.
You good?
Wait.
Huh?
Wait on his way.
He's not coming. Good?
Walking home, but yep, I'm good.
So, Birdie, you giving me some indicators?
Oh,
Listen,
big woman.
listen. Valdez is coming out just to... I'm not gonna lie to you about it.
She's on her way?
Yeah, she's on her way. I'm not really comfortable with this whole thing at all, but I'm not gonna lie to you about it.
Oh no, I don't mean to put you in that Indy. Yep.
From now on, you know how it goes. You can't consume anything, okay? Because right now you're being detained.
Wait, what?
It's obvious that Scott is under the influence of something, judging by his slurred speech, slowed reactions, and slight loss of motor control. Brooke is fairly sure he's been drinking. At this point, Scott is no longer her supervisor, he's just a suspect in a case, and what's more, he's drunk and likely unpredictable, a combination which can be incredibly threatening to a female officer.
Please don't make my life difficult.
I would never do that to you.
Okay, I'm very uncomfortable right now.
And I apologize for putting you in that position. Are you on?
Yes, I am. And I'm going to remain on for integrity. You know you can't smoke right now.
Why?
Because if I'm going to do a DUI investigation, it impedes it, so you can't consume anything. I want to get that dog. That is a really cute dog.
Fear, aggression, issue.
You can always train a dog. You can't consume anyone. You're killing me.
Trying.
What's too late now?
After a short wait, another officer arrives at the scene, meaning they can finally start getting to the bottom of all of this with some sobriety tests. These lasted over 10 minutes, but it's not hard to tell how they went by just looking at a few seconds of them.
You may begin the test.
1, 2, 3.
With this and the overwhelming amounts of evidence against him at this point, the officers thought it was safe to conclude that Scott had been drinking that night and decided it was time to put him in cuffs. Something he was far from happy about.
There's things that we can do to fix this.
It's got the hinge locks.
Despite Scott being one of the most polite and respectful suspects ever on this channel, he was actually hit with a better sentence than the majority of criminal cops. After blowing a .156 back at the station, he was charged with driving under the influence and damaging property. He was ordered to pay just under $1,000 in fines, serve 50 hours of community service, and take multiple substance abuse and DUI classes, and had his driver's license suspended for 6 months. He was also sued by the driver of the vehicle he hit, and a cash settlement was reached. And on top of all of that, he also was suspended without pay for a week and given a last chance agreement, meaning one more slip up and he was out for good. Realistically, this is how it should have been handled, and the Gainesville Police Department should be praised for this in the same way as the officer in charge of this case in Oklahoma.
Stay in your vehicle. Back in your car. Drunk?
No, Captain.
Huh? A what?
Captain.
A what? The big. Don't reach in your pocket. Get back in your car. Have a seat.
I will. I'm not.
You been drinking tonight?
I just got a ride.
You been drinking tonight, sir?
I'm a captain of the police department.
What police department?
Oklahoma City.
What division?
Investigations.
How much we had to drink tonight, sir?
Please.
Huh? I'm not turning my camera off.
Okay.
This guy isn't just drunk, he's absolutely hammered, even to the point where he thinks the camera can't hear him whispering. But despite the captain's pleas, the officer refuses to turn off his camera and continues with the investigation.
Go ahead and step out of the vehicle. You gotta be kidding me. How much we drink tonight, sir?
I was at a poker game.
Uh-huh. Because you're swerving all over and when you turn off you didn't use your signal.
I'm sorry.
How much did you drink at your poker game?
Not much.
Not much. How much is not much?
I don't know.
Beer? Liquor?
Yeah.
How many beers?
3 or 4.
3 or 4? How long ago was that?
It's been going on a while.
How long ago did you drink your last beer, sir?
What time is it now?
It's 0140.
Midnight.
You think you should drive it?
No, but I came from 4 blocks.
Your mom lives here.
I live here.
You live here.
Yes.
Come over to the rear of your vehicle.
Okay.
You got any weapons or anything on you?
I do not, sir.
Those must have been a strong few beers, as not only was he stumbling over his words, but apparently also swerving across both lanes on his way home. The captain is then searched and told to stand in the open where he's tested on his balance and sobriety.
Hands down by your side, please. Look straight ahead. You see the tip of my pin, sir?
I do.
I want you to follow the tip of my pin without moving your head, okay? Come over here, it's a little bit more level. I'm going to demonstrate for you first. While I'm demonstrating, I want you to stand with your feet together, hands down by your side, just like this. All right, sir? What's your name?
Matt French.
Matt French. Mr. French, stand just like that for me. When I tell you to begin, okay, I'm just going to demonstrate for you first. I want you to pick a foot of your choosing. It doesn't matter if it's your left or your right foot.
I'm familiar.
And I want you to lift it approximately 6 inches off the ground. And while you look at your toe, I want you to count by 1,000s, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop. At any point in time you lose your balance or your foot touches the ground, just go ahead and pick your foot back up and continue to count, okay? Do you understand these instructions I've explained to you, Mr. French? You may begin. Keep going. I cannot, sir.
Please.
I know you're aware of our body cam policy. You know I cannot turn off this body
I do, but I'd like to talk to you.
I can't do that, sir.
Please.
Are you going to do the test or not?
Will you please talk to me?
I'll talk to you once
You
we're
can
done.
turn it off, you can turn it on.
I can turn it off once I'm done with my investigation, sir.
Okay. I'm a captain on this police department.
I understand that, sir.
I get
And I am
that.
a sergeant on this police officer, and
I
I've
am
taken
not.
an oath to uphold the law.
I
I don't
am
show
not-
favoritism to anyone, regardless. I don't
I-
care if you're a
Sir.
gangbanger or the President of the United States.
Sir, I'm not asking you for that.
If I was to treat you differently than I was to treat like some Southside loco or some pedo, how's that look on me?
Okay, I'm not asking you for that.
Because I wouldn't do that for any of them.
Even as the captain begs him to turn his camera off and just talk, the officer stands his ground and states that he has to treat everyone the same or his job and livelihood could be at risk. He's showing a fantastic amount of integrity that unfortunately we don't get to see too often, likely due to people like this trying to pull rank. They then continue with the third and final test, involving simply walking heel to toe for 10 steps.
Alright, anytime you're ready, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright, go ahead and turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
Are you gonna arrest me, sir?
Yes, I am.
Can I talk to you?
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back, sir.
Now that the investigation is concluded and the perp is placed under arrest, the officer turns off his camera and returns the captain to the police department. Not only was he suspended from his position as Oklahoma police captain, but he was also hit with the regular punishments for DUI, likely amounting to a small fine and a few months in jail.